The 2020 Oscars in Memoriam honored many of Hollywood's most beloved names and was even accompanied by a stunning performance by Billie Eilish, but many were quick to notice a few very important names that were left out. What's up, y'all? It's Emil Ennis Jr. back here with Clevver News, and you know it's the worst type of snub when the in memoriam portion of the evening is receiving an insane amount of backlash. As with every year in Oscar history, one portion of the evening is dedicated to honoring all of Hollywood's fallen from the last year. Now this year, Billie Eilish delivered a beautiful performance covering the Beatles' hit Yesterday, while photos of Hollywood's biggest names were projected on the screen. Names included Kobe Bryant, Doris Day, John Singleton, David Foster, Peter Mayhew, and Kirk Douglas, who died just last week at the age of 103. And the montage beautifully remembered many of Hollywood's finest with a quote from Kobe himself that perfectly encapsulated the theme of the segment. It read, "Life is too short to get bogged down and discouraged, you have to keep moving." However, many viewers were quick to note a few discrepancies regarding the segment. Two very well-known stars who passed away in 2019 were completely left out of the slideshow: Riverdale's Luke Perry and Descendants star Cameron Boyce. Luke Perry was near and dear to many hearts and was most well known for his roles in Beverly Hills 90210, Gilmore Girls, and most recently to fans of the CW show Riverdale, playing the father of Archie Andrews. He died shortly after last year's Oscar ceremony on March 4th at age 52 after suffering a stroke, so many assumed he'd be an automatic in for this year's in memoriam. I'd also like to add that Luke Perry had a role in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which was nominated for numerous awards and even took home a couple of golden statues. Cameron Boyce was a Disney Channel star whose life was cut far too short after suffering complications from epilepsy just before his final appearance on Disney's Descendants 3 last summer. His Jessie co-star Sky Jackson took to Twitter to share her frustrations with the Academy for excluding him. She wrote, "Cameron Boyce, why'd you guys forget about him? It would have been nice if he was acknowledged. SMH Oscars." Another fan wrote, "Cameron Boyce had such a huge impact into a lot of people's lives, including people in the film industry. Just because his career centered mostly around Disney didn't make him any less of an actor. Him being left out of the in memoriam just felt wrong." As for Luke, the fact that he was left out of the segment when he made a small cameo in one of the most talked about nominated films this year is especially not sitting well with fans. One user tweeted, "Shame on the Academy for not including Luke Perry in the in memoriam tribute. Seeing as Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was the last film he made before he passed, and it was up for Best Picture, I have no words other than I'm disappointed." Many also pointed out that Luke was hand-selected by Quentin Tarantino himself to appear in Once Upon a Time, so the fact that he was left out of the in memoriam segment is completely inexcusable. However, after doing some extensive digging and also observing angry fans' comments online, it just so happens that both Luke and Cameron were included in the in memoriam slideshow on the official ABC Oscars website, so basically you have to scroll through 163 pictures to see them remembered. This just makes this entire situation even more confusing considering producers clearly didn't forget about the late actors, but if this was an issue of space and timing, I'm no television producer, but pretty sure I could easily get crafty with ways in which this could have been avoided. Let's just hope that producers learn from their mistakes and that they all just do better next year. But more importantly, Luke and Cameron were incredible talents taken from us far too soon, and they will never be forgotten in fans' hearts. And on that note, I want to hear all your thoughts on last night's snubs and why you think these guys were excluded from the live in memoriam segment. So get to talking right down here in the comment section below. After that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click that bell so you can stay up to date on all the latest award show news, and then click right over here to watch another brand new video. I'm your host, Emil Ennis Jr. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.